Welcome to day 7. So today we complete a week working on our money beliefs. I hope it's going great for you. You found a few ahas. And as always, I would love to hear about them and if you have any questions. So let's keep going. Moving on to day 7. The affirmation for the day is nature wants me to be abundant. And as we talked about it earlier, you can, in fact, I haven't talked about it because I don't normally do it this way, but there are ways like, 555 method. And then there are other methods where number of times you review the affirmations. So it's up to you how you want to go ahead with it. However, I do want to talk about the truth behind this affirmation. Nature loves abundance, right? And abundance, let me just pick up the card. All right, nature wants me to be abundant. Nature loves abundance. And that's why, and because we are part of nature, when it created it, it wanted us to be abundant. Abundance of happiness, abundance of health, abundance of joy is our birthright. And in a way, abundance is our birthright. You go out, you see plenty of sunlight, you see abundant of air, whether it's polluted now, that's our doing, but we do see plenty of air. Beauty in the nature is abundant. The symmetry in the nature is abundant. The water in the nature, whatever resources we are looking for, they are abundant. When the plants grow, when the plants, need the resources to grow, they are abundantly available as per nature. So nature wants me to be abundant as we are integral part of nature. And I think it goes, it doesn't need more explanation than that. Coming to the action of the day. The action of the day is today be mindful of your thoughts every time you spend money. So as you can see, the theme or the underlying theme behind everyday's tasks and affirmations or the actions that I want you to do is to be aware, to actually know what you are doing or thinking. Get out of that autopilot mode, right? And here, because we are focusing on money, we are focusing on our thoughts every time I spend money. Because ultimately, every time you spend money, you are thinking something. And every thought is actually a vibration that we are sending to the universe, a signal that you're sending to the universe, saying that this is what it is. What is my truth? And then universe goes, okay, your wish is my command. So yeah, that is your truth. So for example, if it's a coffee that you buy or if it's a clothing item that you buy, what do you think? What is the thought comes to you? Do you feel gratitude or joy or lack and worry? And, it can depend from person to person, from thing to thing that you're doing. Maybe, if you go for a dinner, you might feel differently for a pickup place versus from a nice high-end place. There are different feelings attached to every transaction, and it depends on which level of abundance you are at. What is your financial level, right? And one thing that we can think is that has it changed? Like as a student, when you were buying the coffee versus as a working person, you're buying the coffee. Has the situation changed? Has your thought changed? And can you actually imagine a scenario where that situation would change for something else that seems expensive for you today, right? That will help you change your thoughts because ultimately the last step is to try to replace your thoughts. So, because ultimately we are creating our reality, right? So can we try to actually be grateful for those $8 that we spent on the coffee or, whatever, how fancy the coffee was? It could be 15, 20, 50, 100, whatever. So taking the example of the coffee, can I be thankful of the money that was available to me so that I could actually get this warm cup of coffee today? If you go buy groceries and see the bill and go, oh, the inflation's going so high. Oh my God, I'm bothered. The moment you catch yourself thinking it, that is a win. So I want you to congratulate yourself and right away go ahead and say, however, I'm so lucky to have that money. I'm so blessed to have that money to be able to feed myself or my family, to take care of my family. And thankful to the store who's actually making these resources available to us so that we don't have to, we have these healthy resources available to us close by, or it is on the way from my home. I'm on the way home from my work. So it's easy for me to actually go ahead. These are some examples in ways where you can actually flip your thought. And I'm not asking you to lie to yourself. Yes, it is increasing. However, it is also the truth that if it was not there, what would you do? Can you imagine your life like that without it? So once we train ourselves, it's a muscle basically, right? Gratitude and awareness and, positive thinking is a muscle. And once you actually train it, it actually starts growing. And when you start growing, you actually start seeing opportunities which you were not seeing from that narrow lens of lack. Because when it is lack of opportunities also. It is lack of abundance also. It's lack of, other resources that might be available to you. You see? So every time, just come back to what you focus on next time. So instead of focusing on the, sad part of it, try and focus on the positive for it. And there's more coming to me, and I'm grateful for you for it. And every time you're grateful for something, as I said earlier also, you get more chances to be grateful for, right? So take care and see you tomorrow.